National Education Policy 2020. Ministry of Human Resource Development. Government of India. 22.13. Creating such programs and degrees in higher education, across the arts, languages, and humanities, will also come with expanded high quality opportunities for employment that can make effective use of these qualifications. There are already hundreds of academies, museums, art galleries, and heritage sites in dire need of qualified individuals for their effective functioning. As positions are filled with suitably qualified candidates, and further artifacts are procured and conserved, additional museums, including virtual museums, museums, galleries, and heritage sites may contribute to the conservation of our heritage as well as to India's tourism industry. 22.14. India will also urgently expand its translation and interpretation efforts in order to make high quality learning materials and other important written and spoken material available to the public in various Indian and foreign languages. For this, an Indian Institute of Translation and Interpretation (IITI) will be established. Such an institute would provide a truly important service for the country, as well as employ numerous multilingual language and subject experts, and experts in translation and interpretation, which will help to promote all Indian languages. The IITI shall also make extensive use of technology to aid in its translation and interpretation efforts. The IITI could naturally grow with time, and be housed in multiple locations including in HEIs to facilitate collaborations with other research departments as demand and the number of qualified candidates grows. 22.15. Due to its vast and significant contributions in literature across genres and subjects, its cultural significance, and its scientific nature, rather than being restricted to single-stream Sanskrit Pathshalas and universities, Sanskrit will be mainstreamed with strong offerings in school, including as one of the language options in the three-language formula, as well as in higher education. It will be taught not in isolation, but in interesting and innovative ways, and connected to other contemporary and relevant subjects such as mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, linguistics, dramatics, yoga, etc. Thus, in consonance with the rest of this policy, Sanskrit universities too will move towards becoming large multidisciplinary institutions of higher learning. Departments of Sanskrit that conduct teaching and outstanding interdisciplinary research on Sanskrit and Sanskrit knowledge systems will be established, strengthened across the new multidisciplinary higher education system. Sanskrit will become a natural part of a holistic multidisciplinary higher education if a student so chooses. Sanskrit teachers in large numbers will be professionalized across the country in mission mode through the offering of 4-year integrated multidisciplinary B.Ed. Dual degrees in education and Sanskrit. 22.16. India will similarly expand its institutes and universities studying all classical languages and literature, with strong efforts to collect, preserve, translate, and study the tens of thousands of manuscripts that have not yet received their due attention. Sanskrit and all Indian language institutes and departments across the country will be significantly strengthened, with adequate training given to large new batches of students to study, in particular, the large numbers of manuscripts and their interrelations with other subjects. Classical language institutes will aim to be merged with universities, while maintaining their autonomy, so that faculty may work, and students too may be trained as part of robust and rigorous multidisciplinary programs. Universities dedicated to languages will become multidisciplinary, towards the same end, where relevant, they may then also offer B.Ed. Dual degrees in education and a language, to develop outstanding language teachers in that language. Further, it is also proposed that a new institution for languages will be established. National Institute or institutes for Pali, Persian and Prakrit will also be set up within a university campus. Similar initiatives will be carried out for institutes and universities studying Indian arts, art history, and Indology. Research for outstanding work in all these areas will be supported by the NRF. 22.17. Efforts to preserve and promote all Indian languages including classical, tribal and endangered languages will be taken on with new vigor. Technology and crowdsourcing, with extensive participation of the people, will play a crucial role in these efforts. 22.18. For each of the languages mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India, academies will be established consisting of some of the greatest scholars and native speakers to determine simple yet accurate vocabulary for the latest concepts, and to release the latest dictionaries on a regular basis analogous to the successful efforts for many other languages around the world. The academies would also consult with each other, and in some cases take the best suggestions from the public, in order to construct these dictionaries, attempting to adopt common words whenever possible. These dictionaries would be widely disseminated, for use in education, journalism, writing, speech-making, and beyond, and would be available on the web as well as in book form. These academies for 8th schedule languages will be established by the central government in consultation or collaboration with state governments. Academies for other highly spoken Indian languages may also be similarly established by the center and/or states. 22.19. All languages in India, and their associated arts and culture will be documented through a web-based platform, portal, wiki, in order to preserve endangered and all Indian languages and their associated rich local arts and culture. The platform will contain videos, dictionaries, recordings, and more, of people, especially elders, speaking the language, telling stories, reciting poetry, and performing plays, folk songs and dances, and more. People from across the country will be invited to contribute to these efforts by adding relevant material onto these platforms, portals, wikis. Universities and their research teams will work with each other and with communities across the country towards enriching such platforms. These preservation efforts, and the associated research projects, e.g., in history, archaeology, linguistics, etc., will be funded by the NRF. 22.20. Scholarships for people of all ages to study Indian languages, arts, and culture with local masters and/or within the higher education system will be established. The promotion of Indian languages is possible only if they are used regularly and if they are used for teaching and learning. Incentives, such as prizes for outstanding poetry and prose in Indian languages across categories, will be established to ensure vibrant poetry, novels, non-fiction books, textbooks, journalism, and other works in all Indian languages. Proficiency in Indian languages will be included as part of qualification parameters for employment opportunities.